Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 952 uh, Fall River Media News. Dave Mead. Um, well, I was just playing around with Chat GBT, and what I've been doing is, and you know, making images of the infrastructure of uh, the the infrastructure like uh, the side streets. If you go on my Facebook page, you can actually see it. I mean, it looks good. It's actually not bad at all. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't because it's really light. It's the light. You know what I'm saying? If it was like a color, maybe I can show it to you. But I thought I could. I so I thought I could. And But I wanted to actually you know um, let you know that you know it's actually pretty fun. Okay, to do. You see this one here. Even a sketch from a house for a house like affordable housing and stuff. I mean, if you actually, I'm gonna put it up on Facebook right now, and if you see it, I'm gonna put a lot of these sketches up. You know what I'm saying that I had been doing. So I mean, I'm just coming up with like basic ideas. How like how can we better Fall River. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. So I mean, it's we want Fall River. We want Fall River to to look its best. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming up with all these things. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you, I don't know if I can. If you look on my Facebook page, you'll see it. You'll see the intersections, how the intersection is, and how people could just walk right through that little park on the other side, and they have little bike racks over there. You know what I'm saying? Like little intersections. So if you take a look at that, and yeah, it's just that I and I just want people to to see. You know what I'm saying? Because it does look nice. You know what I'm saying? It does. And I'm just throwing out proposals out there. You know what I'm saying? So uh, take a look at it and see what you think. You know what I'm saying? And let me know about this, this creative idea that I generated, up from ChatGPT. I mean, it helps. You know what I'm saying? So I discovered it. You know what I'm saying? How to make images, of things. You know what I'm saying, from ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like you have one, one, two, three. You got four intersections. Plus, you got a little uh, crosswalk there. You can walk it through on the other side, and you got cars on one side, and you got cars on one side. You got cars on the other side. I mean, just let me know how you what you think of it. You know what I'm saying? I do have it. You know what I'm saying, on Facebook, and probably might just end up printing these things out. You know what I'm saying? When I'm ready. So and we can actually discuss a little bit more. So I'm kind of like brainstorming on. I'm kind of like really brainstorming on what you know what Fall River needs, and with the intersections, it could cut down the traffic flow. You know what I'm saying? And so that way, it's not too much. We don't have too much traffic. So, with that one being said, just let me know. But I'm gonna head over to the next one, and let's see here. And now the next one here. Uh, I had ChatGPT sketch. You know what I'm saying? Affordable housing. And I was thinking more like affordable housing, maybe like cottages or something, where um, people can actually uh, uh, rent. When you rent when you rent them, they'll be like maybe 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom cottages. You know what I'm saying? It's like basically having your own, and and it would be actually affordable. You know what I'm saying, to the people. It would be actually affordable to how they say, the low income families. You know what I'm saying? Like people, like say, uh, like people like that has a uh, part time job. You know what I'm saying? If they have a part time job, it'll be available to them too. You know what I'm saying? So, what and it'll be available to them too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it would be actually it would be actually good for the part timers, and for the full timers too as well. And for the full timers, but of course, you'd have to, pay your own, utilities. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and you would have to pay your own utilities. And something. It's, I mean, these are things. These are the things that I am looking at. You know what I'm saying, because I know most of you. And I know most of you are asking me, to run for public office. So I know most of you are asking me that. So what I'm doing is that, if you want to go on my Facebook page and check them out and see what you think. You know what I'm saying? And share them to everybody, other people, and to see what they think. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's worth a shot. You know what I'm saying? And the knitting mill. Um, Maybe, after we do all of that, and the knitting mill. I remember having a knitting mill down at uh, the Durfee Mills at one time. I remember my grandmother used to work there, and 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 um, my aunt, and they used to make curtains all the time. So I mean, maybe down the line we can talk about that a little bit, and see what we can see what kind of uh, you know um, see what kind of mill where we can build one, and put that and put that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, these are ideas. These are ideas that that's been with me. You know what I'm saying? So these are ideas. and and also that building that you see, with that building, that little building there that you see, that's well with a whole bunch of apartments and stuff on there. Um, maybe we could make hotels out of that. You know what I'm saying? It's something. But I mean, take a look at all of these sketches, and just let me know what you think about them. I mean, it doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying, to look at them, and I remember my father always told me he remembered that they used to have trolley cars um, with tracks on them, and with the electric lines going um, over overhead. I mean, uh, that's another good idea that we can talk about too as well. You know what I'm saying? The trolley cars with the electric lines going overhead. But one days I'll I'll print these out, and I'll try to print a lot of them out, and you people can actually take a look at it and see what the see what you think. Um, and then we have another infrastructure over here where you got the road going straight with the two lines going down the middle there. Maybe you know we can do something with that. You know, but but these are good. These are great ideas. I mean, it's not these are great ideas. So take a look at them and see. And just see. I mean, we don't want to, we want nice things. You know what I'm saying? So we want nice things. We don't want, we want to make Fall River better. You know what I'm saying? And so the only way is to, look at my images and see. And one day I'm going to print these. One day I'm going to print these out, and I'm going to have copies of. I'm going to have copies of everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's just an idea. You know what I'm saying? And it's just an idea. You know that I'm all these ideas that I'm throwing out there. You know what I'm saying? So if you take a look at them, and yeah, hey, you can. Wow, you know what I'm saying? That this is good. You know what I'm saying? Look, I like the your intersection and that affordable housing, then the knitting mill. You know what I'm saying? And the trolley car. Uh, putting it back on the track with the electric line going over it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and again, and we have we I played around with uh, Chat GBT, and I came up with an image of a robot. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, this there is a lot of good ideas. You know what I'm saying? There is, and um, uh, you guys can take a look at it, and you guys can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And just let me know what you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Just go on my Facebook page, check out it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't hurt too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you may say, "Wow, geez, look at this. Wow, this is a good idea." And the buildings, the and plus the I think I have the also the restaurant too. I'm not sure. The image of the restaurant. I might have it here somewhere. No, I didn't. I erased it. So, but let me go to my Facebook page and maybe I can go check up the see this the little restaurant here. Yeah. Well, and I also had but this is my proposal for a new restaurant, and so far, let me see how many people's looked at it already. Well, Jared Carson looked at it, and I asked him, "What do you think, Jared?" You know what I'm saying, and then Scott Allen Donnelly says, is that next to the courthouse? No, it's not. So it's my proposal, but I mean, hey, if you guys want good things uh, for the city, I mean, hey, something, hey, I'm going to try. You know what I'm saying, and something, and all these things right there. I mean, it looks good to me, even though if it's generated from AI, artificial intelligence. I mean, that's going to be our future. So, and so I might as well take advantage of it and use it. You know what I'm saying? So, and hey, if it's going to draw, it's if it's going to draw, if it's going to give me images of good buildings and stuff, and hey, you know, hey, I'm all about putting businesses here, you know what I'm saying, in Fall River, you know what I'm saying, good ones, okay? And I'm also all about affordable housing, okay? I'm all about that, okay? And I'm all about the for low income families, okay? I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of politicians are out there. They're all not but a bunch of jokers. You know what I'm saying? But if you listen to what I have to say, okay, at least you know what's coming. Okay? At least you know what's coming. So that's why, a good restaurant like that, tables and chairs outside. Yeah. I mean, just listen to what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, never mind those other politicians, okay? Like the city council, the mayor, and everything, because he probably he would never ever thought about using I IA Chat GBT to come up with these ideas. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's something that that people ought to take advantage of. Okay, it's very important. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy using it, and it gives me ideas. Okay, it gives me a bunch of ideas. Okay, how to generate how to generate images like this. With the images like this, with the restaurant, the chairs outside, the sidewalks, people actually walking by it. I mean, it's a good image. Okay, it is. I mean, it is a good image, and I enjoy doing it. You know, so with doing some proposals like this. But hey, something. Hey, you never know. You know, Yeah, well, I mean, ChatGPT is the one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. ChatGPT is the one that imaged this for me. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that created. You know what I'm saying? And so um, for me, I take advantage, okay, of every resource that I can to help my community out. Okay, every resource I will take advantage to help them out and to help you guys out too as well. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you guys want good things in here? We'll we'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, you guys are not alone in this. Okay, you guys are not. And 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 so when it's time, you know what I'm saying? let me figure out let me figure out more stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then once I figure out more stuff and other things, and and I'll put them up there on Facebook. All you got to do is just take a look. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? I honestly do get it. Politicians lie. You know what I'm saying? But you know something? But what I want to do, I want to show you what I can do. Okay? And show you show you that I am serious about putting these things in Massachusetts and Fall River. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we have a lot of empty places. Okay, we do, and we do. We have a lot of empty places, and and I could utilize. As a matter of fact, Will Flanagan is going to be knocking down the old Sylvia School on Hartwell Street. He's spending $3 million. Okay, so he's spending $3 million to knock that down to make a green thing out of it. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I think it's going to be like a parking lot. And also, I did ask him. I did ask him if he would make. I said, well, I said you're spending you're going to spend $3,000, okay, to demolish a building and make a green thing out of it, and it's going to be totally basically empty. So he wrote back to me. He said, Dave, he says, I don't have the money, the time to actually do that. So I said, then I wrote back to him and I texted him back and I said, well, Will, I said, what about making a hotel, making a homeless shelter out of it? So he said no. You know what I'm saying? So, well, actually, I don't know if he said no yet, but he hasn't gotten back to me about it. But I mean, because we do have, a lot of homeless people out there, and our city is a low income, low income, especially our elderly. You know what I'm saying? They are really low income. You know what I'm saying? People are part time. That are also, they're low income too. You know what I'm saying? And they need a cheap apartment. You know what I'm saying? They need an apartment ranging in probably $600 a month, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe $450. You know what I'm saying? $500 a month. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are even for the full timers. You know what I'm saying? Even for the full timers, I would like to see the full timers get a affordable housing too. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? And pay about $500-$600 a month, so that way they have money in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'd rather see that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and the way things are going, the way things are going, it's market rate housing. You know what I'm saying? Market rate housing. That's all I've been hearing out of the mayor is market rate housing. You know what I'm saying? It's. I mean, we can't afford. I mean, we can't afford to have market rate housing and keep affording to have more homeless people in the street. You know what I'm saying? So we can't afford that. So I'm also working on that too as well. You know what I'm saying? The more things I work on, the better it would be. You know what I'm saying? Because these are ideas. Okay, I'm just letting you know that these are my ideas. Okay, uh, this has nothing to do with Mayor Paul Coogan or any of the city councilors. So that's why I'm recording this, so that way they don't steal my ideas. Okay, so I have some perfect ideas. Okay, so I'm just letting you know how what my ideas are. Some of the city councils in there not going to say anything. They're not going to give their ideas out. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are not. You know, they won't. So I'm letting you know what my ideas are, so that way you'll already know what's going on and what's going to come ahead in the future. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's what I basically want. That's what I basically want to do. But but like I said, I'm giving you guys the opportunity to check it out, look at it. You know what I'm saying? Share it, talk to other people about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and see where and get your feedback. You know what I'm saying? And let me know what other people think. You know what I'm saying about it. Okay. I mean, connect with your friends, your relatives, your family, and let them see it, and share with them and say, hey, look, hey, um, they put this up here. He wants to know what people think. You know what I'm saying about it. You know what I'm saying. You know, and he put up a couple of images from ChatGPT. He wants to know what you guys think about it. You know what I'm saying? So if you share it around and let your friends, let your families know, and get some feedback and let me know what they say. You know what I'm saying? If it's a good idea, if they're gonna ask where the money's coming from for this. So I mean that too. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know something? Putting a business here and another business here in Fall River, that will generate revenue for the generate revenue. Okay, that would. Okay, so that would generate revenue, because you want to know why? Having more here will uh, create uh, more people to come. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, more people would always want to come to check out our restaurants. If we make our restaurants even better, you know what I'm saying, then we already got them. You know what I'm saying? So, and because people love to sit outside. You know what I'm saying, people want to sit outside, uh, probably all year round. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And with this restaurant, okay, you can put like maybe a cannabis over it a little bit, and so that way people can sit outside. So that way, when it's raining or if it's snowing or something, if they don't want to eat inside, they want to be alone with their wives, or they want to be alone with a friend, or they want to be alone with the family or something. They have an opportunity to actually they would have an opportunity to actually eat outside. You know what I'm saying? So but if it's cold, with a cannabis over it, you know what I'm saying? So that way they can enjoy themselves and enjoy their food, whatever they're ordering. Okay. So I mean, it's a good idea. It's a good proposal for a new restaurant like that, and I kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. So I don't know about you guys. You know what I'm saying? So, but just let me know, and just pass it around, and just let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying? I really want to know. You know what I'm saying? So I do, and because I got Scott Allen Donnelly, and then I got Jared Carson, and looking at it, and I got Georgie Muggleton, who is the architect and who is sketching that. Looks pretty good. Yes. Well, I'm just going to tell you that AI, ChatGPT, is the one that generated it. You know what I'm saying? And it makes my life a little bit easier. Okay, to do things. Okay, and I kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? And so, but there would be actually more. You know what I'm saying? More images and sketches coming too. You know what I'm saying? With different things. You know what I'm saying different things. So, like maybe different buildings, like maybe something for the kids, maybe that they can enjoy. All year round. You know what I'm saying? So maybe something that they can enjoy all year round. But it's this is pretty good. I mean, that's what I say. Doing something like this makes me happy, and and I want to see more people happy. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see more people happy with their children. When I come up with an idea, so they can have fun too. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's it for now, I guess. And but just let me know what you think about these things that I proposed. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's pretty good. My birthday is Monday, so I'll be 58 years old. You know, and I'm very happy. I'm turning 58, so of course, you know what I'm saying. And um, and so there's a lot of things that I want to do for Fall River. You know what I'm saying, and I want to actually start working on it. You know what I'm saying. So and when I start posting up new stuff, and I really like you guys to actually share it and share it to people, show people, hey, and see what they say. I like to generate stuff, put it up there, then put it up there, then see what other people think. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you like it, then let me know. I mean, uh, let me know, okay? Um, because I think it's awesome. So, but I don't want to be stuck on this way too much. And I just want to probably just get to a few things that besides these other besides of what's going on. So here in Fall River. So well, today was today was actually pretty. Well, besides the bus terminal, anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't make these things up. You know what I'm saying? When you have the people now calling the police on the staff. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, but there is a something here that I really want to mention here. It's a craft fair coming into Fall River San Antonio Crystal Church and Hall. Here is are the details included. No, so, okay, here we go. Hungry and looking to purchase some craft of this event may be the right up an alley to Santa Crystal Parish in Fall River, Massachusetts. Will be hosting its Christmas Craft Fair on Saturday, November 9th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Sunday, November 10th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if anybody's interested in that, the craft fair, please, you guys can go there. So those are the dates there. And there's also other stuff going on too. In these Novembers. Let me see here. See what else is going on here. So there's other stuff going on here. Let's see here. Well, I just told you that Healy and Driscoll administration announced the fares for free original transit. So it's going to be forever. It's not coming back, not even in the 2025. So we have a craft fair book sale going on. Let me see here. For on Saturday, 10/26. I think that's over already. Fair runs up to 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So, and there's probably also, let me see here. There is, let's see what else is going on here. Second annual harvest. There is a second annual harvest craft fair on Saturday, November 2nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Parish Hall. There's going to be raffles, crafting, baking, good raffles and stuff. So that would be at the St. John's of God Parish at 1036 Brayton Avenue in Somerset, Mass. 02726. So if anybody's interested in going there, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go have a fun, go have a ball. You know what I'm saying? And then in that area. So so that's it. For all the announcements. And let's see what else is going on here. I just want to also announce that there was I think it was a bishop. Hold on, let me ask that question. I'm not sure who passed away, but I did hear about it. Who? And so yeah, so I'm asking, yeah, because um, Cathedral, one of the priests passed away, sorry for their loss. You know what I'm saying, so but my heart goes out to to the parish, and to the priests' families too. So my heart goes out to that. You know what I'm saying? So, and hope they seek peace. I hope they seek peace somewhere, and so I hope they seek peace somewhere. So New Bedford is New Bedford taking Star store owners to court. Ooh, people are using throwing away THCs and contaminated pizza from the Stoughton restaurant. Wow. Service October 21st through the October 24th. Multiple people are taking to the hospital oil in a container used by testing positive for THC. Oof. That's not good. South Coast Marketplace is shopping mall in Fall River, Massachusetts. So sad. I don't know what's going to happen with that. West Springfield officials preparing for larger rallies for Trump supporters. 13 best eye on doctors in Fall River, Mass. Top rated expired visions. Disability benefits is updating SSI and SSDI payments from 698 and 1,539 coming in November. Should illegal immigrants' children lose their rights to education? Well, I think maybe. Well, if they're not citizens, I think so. I mean, I mean, it's not the kids' fault. You know what I'm saying? Kids don't know any better. Boston at a personally attended meetings last year, but surge of public school committee approved new administration policies. It said to streamline the process for enrolling students, but criticizing, saying that policies included stringent requests for proof of legal residency and criminal and civil penalties for violators, as others goals to keeping immigrants out of the small school districts outside of Boston. Residency and requesting proof of legal residency and criminal and civil penalties for violators have other goals to keeping immigrants out of the small school districts and outside of Boston. The debate over welcoming immigrants' children into America's schools extended far behind the Boston Cerberus advocates fairs to include figures and more into a national agenda. Donald Trump wins a second term in the White House. Conservative politicians in states such as Oklahoma, Texas, Tennessee are suggesting whether immigrants without legal residency should have the right to a public education, raising the possibility to challenge to others and lawmakers in U.S. Supreme Court decision for decades. And children and families living in the country legally have had the right to attend public schools based on the 1982 Supreme Court decision, knowing that Player versus D in a 5-4 vote just held in a unconstitutional denied children from education based on their immigration status. Local policies are seeking residency proof. The new surge of policies requires a new student to shame immigrants' records and say children must be legal residents, which is right. Okay, which is right. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a resident of this country, okay, or if you're not a resident, okay, and or you're not here legally, okay, so maybe you think that well, just because you jump over the border, you think that you're going to come here and get send your kids to school here without legal documentation saying that you are a legal immigrant, that you are a resident here. Okay, no, it's wrong. Okay, it basically shouldn't even be happening in the first place. Okay, everybody has to go through legal. Everybody has to go through red tape. Okay, my family went through red tape. Okay, so when they went through red tape, they got their residency papers here. You know what I'm saying? So what makes it any different between other people? You know what I'm saying? I mean, so even if the kids, I mean, hey, look, I love children, okay? I do. But why should they get the education here when they're not legal residents here? Why should they take away from the kids that do establish residency here? So why should they? You know what I'm saying? It's wrong to do. You know what I'm saying? And and my opinion on that, I think the school department is right. You know what I'm saying? They should have documentation. Okay, if they got documentation saying that they are they are they have a permanent resident here, okay, that's fine. Okay, but if they don't have it wasn't real from YouTube. If they don't have legal documents over here and saying that then their residents here, then they can't have an education here. Okay, I mean, as much as we'd love to have children to get their education, but if it's not okay, if they don't have it, then they can't. You know what I'm saying? So documentation. Okay, well, I live at this certain place over here. I'm a resident, and I also have my citizenship. Excuse me. I also have my citizenship, and I didn't have any of those either. So, and I also have my residency. But hey, hey, it's wrong. So why take it off? Okay, why take it off the ones? Okay, that that are citizens here. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, no, but I'm going to say no. Okay, and I'm going to say no to that. Okay, because it's wrong. Bad enough these people are getting food stamps. They're getting welfare checks and everything else. $600, in food stamps for 12 people. How many people that they live in their house for, and they're getting they getting all this, and they come over here and they cause trouble over here too as well. So I mean that too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not blaming the kids. I don't think that it's not the kids' fault. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know any better. They just follow what the parents do. Okay, if that their parents. Some of them sneak by. When people start jumping over the border here, border crossing, they sneak by. You know what I'm saying? They blend in with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I saw it. I saw videos of it too, and that's pretty sad. Okay, but again, I'm going to say I feel sorry for the kids. I do. Okay, I feel sorry for them because they don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They're just saying, hey, you know what? Hey, we're going to go to America. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go there and, we're going to have a good time over there. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they don't know what's going on with their lives. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if I was a kid, okay, and I lived in Mexico or some other town, some other country, and and my parents decide to jump the border or walk across the border. I mean, I'm a child. Okay, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the heck is going on. I wish I did. But you know, I feel sorry for them. But there is no way we are going to accept them into our school system, okay, without being residents in this country. And it's no. The answer to that is no. And I'm going to say that people might just really think about that and and get upset at me. But you know something? I don't care who gets upset at me. I just want to. I just want to say that it wouldn't be right to take away from the people that are citizens here. You know what I'm saying? Take away from the children that are citizens here and push them out and put them in. No, it would be a wrong idea to do. That would upset a lot of families, okay? And that would upset a lot of families and people that even in private schools too, that would actually upset a lot of families. You don't want families to get upset because that could cause a shitstorm and a riot. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that. So if I was the school department, I would put a no answer to that. You know what I'm saying? And say, hey, no, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I would put a no answer to that. No, I mean it's. I think it would be the wrong answer to that. So Paul, because we got too many of them. Okay, civil rights attorney would say that the requirements of enormous and violating federal laws by discriminatory and harming students from the immigrants and families who may lack many of requirements and documents and regardless of whether they are living in the country legally. No, but you know something though, I don't care what the civil rights attorney says. I don't care. Okay, if you want to go to our schools, you have to be a citizen. Okay, go through red tape like everyone else does. Okay, everyone else. And if you can't do that, then oh well. Okay, if you can't do that. Immigrant families who may be lack of many of the requirements of documents, regulations, whether they are living in the country legally or not. Well, the chairman of the Surge School Committee, Vince Serro, said during the meeting of the policy is a tightening up of the extending residency and rules and is not attending to keep immigrants. Well, you know what? But Niagara woman said it took 6 months for her to enroll her 8-year-old child because of the documents requirements that the woman who spoke on conditions and normally out of fear of her child would face regulations, said the town would accept her lease and her complaint into the school where rebuffed. Crowds attempt to undermine players versus D shall be taking seriously. Immigration expects to say, pointing to the conservatives and dominating the Supreme Court readiness to the overturn the long standards of legal proceedings, nibbling on abortion rights and information action in the higher education. Trump and the Republicans has made immigration central part of the 2024. I don't think that. No, no. That's all wrong. That's all wrong right there. So I'm going to say no to that. So I'm going to stop. But they shouldn't even be okay. They shouldn't even be. These people shouldn't even be entering our school system. Okay, without legal documents and residency and everything too. So, he asked me. Wait. Person that died. Was it a priest? So yeah, so I'm waiting on for confirmation with that. So it's I'm waiting on confirmation. with that because it was somebody from the. Oh wait. Oh, it was someone from the diocese, Fall River Diocese, uh, that passed away. So it was no confirmed that if it was a priest or if it was a priest or if it was somebody from the from the parish itself. So it wasn't. I can't confirm or deny who it was. So I'm just going to say that it was somebody from the diocese from Fall River. So I cannot confirm or deny this. You know what I'm saying so. But someone did. Okay, someone did pass away, and my prayers go out to the families and friends of their friends. And hope that they find some peace somewhere. And hope they find peace, and for themselves. You know. Um, sometimes we don't want to hear uh, you know um, a member of your family or any members of somebody else's family that passed away. Sometimes we don't want to hear that, but something, but it's life. We cannot live mortal. You know what I'm saying? We cannot live mortal. I mean, we can't. So it was Reverend Monsignor John Perry, that guy. So it was Reverend Monsignor John Perry, that this guy. Okay. Thank you, James. I appreciate it. So yes, he was the Reverend Monsignor John. He's the one that passed away, and hey, you know. Um, he probably served the parish. You know what I'm saying, and served the people, and he did a good job. I mean, name sounds familiar. You know what I'm saying? So it does, and I probably I'll probably one day stop by there and talk to one of the monsignors over there, and let them know that I'm sorry for their loss. You know what I'm saying, just to just to keep peace. You know what I'm saying. So I mean, yeah. So because I used to be a Catholic once, and I moved away from Catholic, but I won't get into that. I'm saying, as a Christian Baptist, I'm not going to go judging everybody else. So, but uh, but I'm going to leave it as that. So, so but I'm not gonna I'm gonna leave it as that. So let's see what else that we can actually talk about. I can talk. I got time to talk about one more thing. Yeah, I decided not to. I decided not to. Talk about anything today. But okay. So the judge is overseeing Karen Reed's case, getting a position to Superior Court. Wow. New Bedford repeated offender arrested with gun charges. Well, Mel Gibson gives Kamala Harris a getting assessment. She got IQ of a fence post. Oh my God. Federal government will conduct a nationwide emergency alert system testing on Wednesday afternoon. Where all police officers ran illegally night club from Boston retails in the basement. Prosecutors saying, "Oh, police officers running a nightclub. Wow, legal nightclub. How great!" So this tells you why sometimes we cannot even trust our law enforcement. You know what I'm saying? Can't trust them either. But Maine and New Hampshire and Massachusetts residents are told is not to travel these regions. News of 768 SNAP payments to be issued in an hour of these states, and check where you can get food stamps. Father claims that his child became unresponsive after failing from a stable after using a chair to again access. Some Massachusetts residents will breathe signs and relief in 2025. Woman alleged her in. Oh, come on. Give me a fucking break, man. These people are sick. Trump was just endorsed by a numerous of mayors and Muslims and the community leaders in Michigan. Ooh. 46-year-old New Bedford man charged with stabbing where victims were transported on life-threatening support. Oh, yeah. South Shore owner Trump Tower. Somebody must have built that, remaining the subject of controversy. And here's the latest. Somebody built that. Somebody built that just to be a joker. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Yeah, I saw that before. Judge slapped feds with a gag order in a Diddy criminal case after alleged freak of parties were revealed. Providence train is canceled due to crew unavailability issues. New Hampshire mother who beat and starved her 5-year-old son to death, sentenced to prison. Now she can stay there. Reports of most casinos and revenues in Massachusetts come from problem gamblers. The USAF accidentally dropped a nuclear bomb 15,000 feet onto a South Carolina family playhouse. Ooh. Floyd Mayweather reportedly closed on a $402 million real estate and deal to provide affordable housing to new people. Good. Desperate residents is issuing #rental cost prices and remain approximately 24 highest than their pre-pandemic level. Oof. Kamala Harris is a big mad, and screaming on Michigan as she continues to lose the momentum of meanwhile Trump was. Central Fall police announced that the arrest of a new 14-year-old death spread. Oof. Red flag warning issued in Rhode Island. The current odd of every battleground state. Suckers turning red. Governor Healy nominated two to appeal court. Ugh. Police warning drivers to maintain New Hampshire and Massachusetts to remove these stickers immediately. Governor Healy stops the Greenfield to remote free and fair in Western Mass. Yeah. Immigrant children are arriving in Denver along with families and sheltered workers saying, yeah. Jeez. This is passed away 30 years old actress Michelle Thomas, child star with a sad ending, Mr. Monkhouse. Police are seeking surveillance after a woman fight off temperature attempted kidnapping in Abbotsford, Massachusetts. First dinosaur found in Connecticut and now more than Providence. Wow. Goodbye to October. SSDI payments will come to new direct deposits up to 3,822. Oh, Jesus. Who did not talk about that are offensive state flags. Newport Police is making firearm arrest. Good. Massachusetts man is making a move after hitting 1 million prizes on a state lottery game. Good. But yeah. She was the oldest living American, was a secret to researching 115 years old. Wow. Storm blows away from North Philly, leaving 82 dead, but the forecasters is one that may do you an unturn. Boston patient is doing well after first successful pig kidney transplant short. Iran issued a statement by favoring ceasefire on Gaza and Lebanon over relations. Good. Massachusetts man sentenced in eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island drug trafficking conspiracy after. Wow. U.S. government is issuing a worldwide alert on Israel related to demonstration. Task force looking for an exit interview to explore why teachers are leaving the district. Fall River, Massachusetts police are investigating after Harrison Walters' yard sign set on fire. Fall River High School football week 8 scores the highest. Major retailers increasing their minimum wage to $16 an hour. Wow. 12-foot shark spotted off the coast of Chatham. Alligator seen swallowing a python at the Everglades National Park. Jury says this is Portsmouth family and teens suicide lawsuit. Besides the dislike for New York Yankee, Fall River sports fans have reasons to root for Los Angeles. Daughter of a disgraced vulgar Rubai Frank wants the laws to be protected kids from exploitations and escaping houses. Massachusetts officials want to know about your travel habits. Yeah, I know my travel habits. Can't wait for that train to come. Massachusetts Supreme Court Judicial Court is rejecting where tap claims based on website tracking. What's happening to Rick from Pawn Store? 6 symptoms of strokes people ignore. Volunteer speaks to importance of 2024 election. Regulations is closing Saturday. Michelle Obama pleaded with the voters to recognize threat to health. Oh, please. Authorities identify a 14-year-old man fatally shot in Plymouth, arrested suspect. New Bedford connected in helping the homeless for the 9th year. Walmart girl 19 updated. Walmart 19 placed an end share to get this on their side. And Massachusetts near $1 million early voters for a presidential election. We all know who's going to win that money. Former Woonsocket gym teacher found guilty of sneaking. Temporary shelters to return to old registry and motor vehicle buildings in the downtown Worcester. Ruling parties claim that lead and key Georgia election and polls closed. Ooh. Warnings to fatal month hurricane season. Participation shows that another storm could hit Florida. And there it is right there. Another storm could hit Florida. Mom sentenced to babies was eaten alive by rats. Ugh. Thomas announced that finally stabilized after requesting donors last month. Newport police arrested a dispatch log October the 24th and 25th. These blue states and hesitating to follow California. Rare autumn red flag warning issued for the South New England. Massachusetts scare of 40 million federal grants from land conservation and climate and real efforts. Hey, hey, hey. Orlando, this grapple endorse. You're a piece of crap. Entitled Karen and the Subway. Latinos voters for Trump. 3 shoplifters suspect arrested after a police chase crash. Potential activities and reports at these mass business. Bride canceled her wedding after guests refused to pay entrance fees. Middleborough officials are seeking donations and volunteers to help with the seized dog. The benefits of shopping at the South Coast Farmers Market. Saturday in the latest days and registers and voters in Massachusetts registers to vote Massachusetts every you need to know. So if you haven't had a chance to get out there and vote and everything, so you get out there when you vote for Trump 2024. Shoulders found dead. Dumpster on Army base. Oof. Breaking news. Federal authorities have arrested a U.S. postal worker for disregarding thousands of pieces of... you see this? Okay. Thousands of pieces of mail. Let me see here. Thousands of pieces of mail included political mail-in and some election ballots. Orlando federal authorities has arrested the U.S. mail carrier. Of course, why not? No, I mean this is the chance they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But no longer a risk of closing miss of making payroll after scaring of 9.5 million. A 11th hour rescue comes to the iconic Pink House in Newbury. When do they clocks to go back in October 2024? Army released the report on Trump camp Arlington Cemetery altercation. RIBC honored the high school for blood donations efforts. State House is spotlight week of the celebration. McDonald's E. coli outbreak and growing to more status illness and spiking, but it's not happening here in Massachusetts. So, it was confirmed that the cola is not happening here in Massachusetts. So I just want people to actually know that. Patriots fan dies after fighting with Gillette Stadium. Update on 19-year-old Walmart employee who was cooked alive. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me see here. Look who is back on 03. Bridgewater. Rainham football has honored the big turnaround. Friday night, high school. I always got to mess this up. People love this. You know what I'm saying? So, It's let's see what else is going on here. North Korea now and the troops could this desert in Ukraine has chilling of to keep them in line. Rejecting soon major banking chains and cutting 15 branches, customers urging to relocate your fund immediately. Blue bikes will be free. Orange lines commuters during the shutdown. Delays to be expected on the Mount Hope Bridge. Fire right suggests military just authorized legal force against the Americans ahead of this election. Oh, okay. Longshoremen Union President Howard Daggett and 3 kids collected 2.7 million last year from the union. Wow. Woman from Boston dies after shock attack in the the sting and Bahamas. Watching as kids streamers nearly burned down her kitchen and apartment after failing to stop oil. DPH is warning residents to prepare for a spike in respiratory virus. Okay. People are nuts. TH Friday North Dartmouth is closing and elections special report where the Trump and Harris stands 11 days out. AP decision note for what expect in Massachusetts election day. Senator Penno was state senator, launched a groundbreaking free community college program. Avoid Salem crowds at the haunted B&B in Massachusetts for perfected Halloween getaway. Meet Lionel for Eric Marzai's wife, who has supported them throughout their 35 years in prison. How good is that, huh? That's awesome. It is. It's awesome. So, let me see here. Breaking news footage for explosion in the Iran capital of Tehran. Oof. National Prescriptions and Drugs Tax Back Days events by Holden and Rhode Island, Mass. Spring Weekend 2025 will be a one-day festival. Let's see that. Latinos Excellent Award honored Western Massachusetts lawmakers and residents. 500 North Korean workers returning from China with a serious illness. Ugh. Builders and smash up and woman in driveway after she refuses to pay them for their work. Discover chilling secrets behind Massachusetts cream locations. Ooh. New storm eye on fair crew that hurricane season will breach the end dates. Mother faces over 50 years in prison for her son's death and starvation. Oh, they ought to starve her. Starving a kid like that, man. What the heck is wrong with people, man? What are they nuts? Over 130-year species, however, scientists has uncovered exceptional fossil tribe in Massachusetts. Car plunges into river in Wareham. Ooh, this is straight ball put together and amazing Esquire for the court short. Fall River watches and how cremation happens, and you will be left speechless. Of course, we'll be left speechless. options in U.S. paper for a multiple front war. What is in a half of 2 plus 2? 90% off. Americans can't answer this question. Woo! Hurricane flooded 335,000 cars this year, and now they are heading to the used car market. Carrying an elderly relative and friends who may qualify for the month. Watch Nantucket Beach goers push shot back into the ocean. Good. IRS is changing standards deductions for 2025. Oh, you gotta love this. 10 types of income, and IRS will not tax the 2024, thankfully. Oh. Caring for the elderly, relatives, and friends may be qualified for the month. Walmart employee sparks anger online after sharing photos of dumpsters outside store. Talk about this. Walmart, same thing over there too. They got dumpsters outside. Bus crashes General Mexico, killing 19 people. Onions are likely secured by deadly McDonald's and E. coli outbreak in USDA says. Caring for the elderly. I already read that one. Prayers up, and 23-year-old U.S. Army sergeant's body was discovered in the dumpster one day after beginning. Wow. How the hell could these people do this? Gang behind luxury car chop shop. Ring in jail. Ooh. Springfield residents and responded to Trump's claim. Oh God, you people are not again. Poo-poo Nancy Pelosi deck stats in front of the U.S. Capitol. Brockton man charged with multiple firearms offenses and following traffic stops in Dorchester. Robert Downey Jr. is confirmed. Elon Musk Tony Stark by saying he just wish he wouldn't. Mike Johnson can stop the House from certifying the election, but he can try. Fucking piece of shit. Border Patrol Union Harris in Texas to part like fools instead of apologizing for immigrant crimes. Facts check on facts photos showing that Harris and McDonald's ununiform. Okay. Caribbean Sea may pawn next name tropical storm. Gag in Haiti struck U.S. Embassy vehicle in a UN helicopter with a gunfire. Ooh. Fast wildfire gaining even more speed. Do you think that the judge did him wrong? I think the judge may. You want more of this? And no, I'm not gonna swear. Never expect the latest train wreck. But terminally ill Illinois woman meets her idol Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll! Texas border central shootout. Drug immigrants by truckloads. Baby Rivers 16 hours after death during own funeral ribbon murder. Protesters in Europe outside of Georgia courthouse and aimed young thug plea deals and mistrials rumors. Lizzo Halloween costumes drawn by inspiration from South Park episodes and reference and her and the weights. Clean up the crew worker and taking close a look at trash bags. Only finding shocking surprises inside. Police released this picture for people to accused of an assault robbery of two men in Melrose. When you are a dude taking your baby girl to the store to get some snacks after her dad stood her up. Most Americans believe that there are too many immigrants in this country, as new polls are showing. Really, it's true. I mean, it is. It's right. It is. It's true. Too many immigrants in this country. Too many migrants. Too many at all. And you got these people being even the ones that did time in prison. They're actually coming over here. Wow, like we need more criminals over here. Why not? Man finds Ben in his lawn, opens it and sees a 40 eye staring back at him. Wow. This mother is making 6 attempts to raise the alarm about her 6 toddlers, and doctors told her he'd be fine. All right. Nonsense price of Bruce Lee brisket sandwiches and leaving customers. Okay. Sparkly customers giving the spot Robots and Dogs by Boston. Thematic short. 61-year-old grandma told the show, bringing the heat with the Grand Star Paradise as the wedding. Lee Brand of Brandy James made history on the court. Now they may how to appear in court over alleged car. Asbestos death could lead to a criminal prosecution. 15 reasons we want plenty of salt. If the would have known, come to the end. Wells Fargo customers' account drained after Zealand transaction to wish she never answered the call. On October 26, 2044, Ole Miss Rebel defeated the Oklahoma Sooner with a score of 26-14. Congratulations. U.S. Homeland Security covers ties to Vanillin gang among immigrants. Every baby wants production that comes true may stick chilling in 2025 pregnancy. Honors of a family driving is stuck through the outer iceberg and wrapped underwater by Fuchsen. I brought a E12K house with a garbage and shade and sunny Ramsack ghost town. It was filled with random people, man. And Jelly Roll gets emotional showing off in his new 500 across pile of land standing here. Breaking news. Yeah. Okay. U.S. Coast Guard delivers 11,115 million in cocaine to St. Petersburg. Animal shelter gets unplaced surprise after similarly abandoned kittens turned out to be aggressive. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is the end of my show. 11:21. This is Dave Mead, Fall River Media News. This is your latest headlines for the night. But again, please check out my sketches. Please do, and let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? And show them to everyone else, and let them know, your family, your friends, or whatever. Share them around, and and just let me know what you think. Okay, so my show has ended. thank you everybody for watching and 0 points. And please listen to listen to my replay, the replay of the video. And again, share share the sketches around, and and tell everybody about the idea. So take care, everybody. This is Dave Mead for Media News. I want everybody to have a great night and have a good weekend. Take care and be safe.